Three, two, one. Welcome back, everybody, to the Situation X Review Dragonball Daima reaction. I'm here with the esteemed analyst, the one, the only. The analyst is here, and we are reacting to Dragonball Daima Episode 3. Please, everyone, like, subscribe, so you can follow the journey of Dragonball Daima. As you guys might already know, we are the biggest Dragon Ball fans on this channel. So we have decided to give immediate reactions to every single episode. I don't know if you guys know, but I am fighting sickness, so please forgive any unneeded noises. Anyway, the analyst, tell me what happened this episode.
What happened was Goku, Shin, and Glorio all hopped on the spaceship. They went through one of those fish portals that we saw in episode 1, I believe. They ended up going to the third world of the Demon Realm, which then we discovered that all the Demon Realms were linked together through, I think, a series of holes which were blocked through light magic. So it shows us that, yeah, magic might be a big factor in Dragon Ball, which is something new, which we've only really seen magic in the Boo saga with Babidi showing up. So now
Babidi had magic, and then if you look at the Super manga, Moro had magic.
So now it seems like Dragon Ball's leaning to more of the magic side now, rather than just exclusively following Ki. So then what happens is Glorio's getting interrogated by Supreme Kai. I was about to say Supreme Kai of Time. But he was getting interrogated by the Supreme Kai because he's fishy about him. He's still wondering, where did Gloria actually come from? So while this is...
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Shin, the Supreme Kai, is a #1 victim.
I know he is.
In the whole Boo arc, he's a victim. In this arc, he's just moving like a victim. He's a #1 victim. Super, he was a victim.
He feels like if he finds out he could do something about it, but let's be real, he's not like that. He's not like that. And
he's useless. So on paper, he's useless. But anyway.
And also we've seen that the atmosphere is dense. I think that's how they explained it. The atmosphere is dense, so Goku wasn't really able to move around that much. And then after, obviously, they land somewhere. I don't know if they gave a name, but for context reason, I'm going to call it the Hood. Yeah.
He's the hood, man. The third world.
It's
a third world country.
That's the Hood. Literally, third world country. Yeah? So these guys landed the Hood. Glorio goes up to the guy, the keep, and he's like, oh yeah, can I get a room? He's about to scam him completely. This guy's like 30K. I don't know about you, but I'm not spending no 30K on no room. And that's on God. Yeah. So he basically shows him the WAP. He shows him what the thing does. Yeah.
I can't lie, that was gangster, bro. Yeah. This guy literally just showed his piece and said,
"You got this piece, yeah, you better get those prices low, boy."
Not even like he punched him or he beat him up. He just showed him the piece.
Exactly. So now he interrogates it. He gets it from him. He gets a lower price, and then he's like, oh, yeah, you guys, is there a place to eat? Gloria asks him, is there a place to eat? They go, and then after they eat, and then guys start trying to fight them because they basically think that Goku's weak, innit? So they're just like, they're about to interrogate is not the right word. They're about to, how have I forgotten
instigate.
the word? They're about to instigate beef, innit? They're about to instigate beef. So now they try attack. Obviously, these guys, free group. Glorio, Goku, Supreme Kai, and Tire. You have one victim and 2 guys who are like that. So obviously, situation gets handled quick. They run off and they go back to bed. And then when they wake up, which is the end of the episode, they go out and they finally realize they're in the Hood. So now, Gloria's just looking around, looking for his car, and he finds out, he's been robbed. And that's what the episode ends on.
Yeah, they're literally in the Hood. But it was a solid episode. Listen, the story's moving. the background is moving, the foundations are being set, I feel like the episode went quite quick.
Yeah, definitely. But we did get key information.
Very key information, which we're going to discuss. But the episode, to me, went quite quick, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it overall. Listen, The Analyst, you said in episode 1, you don't like the intro. Are you sure? Because the intro
I'm still not
is
with
going on me.
I know that I'm still not with it.
It was going on me.
That intro is it's not bad in it, but Dragon Ball standards of intros that we've had, nah, it's not me. It's not a piece of me. If you put them in the main intro, I'm not categorizing it by like super intros where the intros are different from each arc. I'm categorizing it as like the best intro of all the shows. So obviously we had Dragon Ball Kai, which had Dragon Soul. You have original Dragon Ball, which is, I don't know the name of it, but obviously everyone knows the original Dragon Ball theme if you're a fan. And the Dragon Ball Super theme, which is the Jan, that one. And then you have Daima, which is it's a theme song in there. It's a theme song.
I like it. To be honest, maybe it's just because there's been no Dragon Ball content.
Yeah.
But one of the first things I wanted to discuss, listen, the last episode, there's a bit of controversy in the comments in the Reddit. We are still trying to figure out what is the relationship between pointy ears, who's a demon, species, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, there was a scene where the fish basically is checking who's in the spacecraft in the plane.
Yeah.
And he confirms, Supreme Kai is a demon because he's got the pointy ears. And Supreme Kai has to do magic on Goku to get him through.
Ears.
So, does that not confirm the point now that all pointy ears are demons? Or that just means not everybody with pointy ears is a demon, but there is no demon without pointy ears.
Yeah, basically that, the second one. The second one you said.
Okay. So, the next day, obviously there's a bit of tension between Supreme Kai and Glorio.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking Supreme Kai doesn't trust Glorio. Glorio, I think, doesn't really raise Supreme Kai because he thinks Supreme Kai looks down on him.
Yeah.
We got some key information, which is very controversial. It backs your point. Some of the fans are going to disagree. We basically heard that Supreme Kai is from
the
Glind.
Yes, that's what I was going to say as well.
From the second gate.
Yeah.
So, how does that work? Because, are they not fruits anymore?
I mean,
is this that rewriting of the pen?
Someone in the comments brought it up in there and said, Supreme Kais are from fruits. But the way I was looking at it, like, okay, obviously that can't be a fact anymore because the Supreme Kais were stated to be fruits from the Kai world. But now we've got the information of Daima that Supreme Kais actually come from the second world of the demon Supreme Kais. The race that Supreme Kais are, the Glind race, come from the second world. So if they are going to change the narrative, it's probably going to have to be something like, the Supreme Kais aren't literally the apple, but they eat the apple. Something like that. That's the only way that can switch up.
Because in the previous knowledge canon was that Supreme Kais are fruits, or they come from fruits. Now we're hearing Shin specifically is Glind from the second gate. Now we can assume Shin, Elder Kai, Kabito,
all of them are
all the previous Kais, even the Kai that's in Buu, we can assume they're Glind.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question. Are all Supreme Kais Glind? Is Zamasu, Gowasu, are those guys Glind?
They 100% have to be. Because they all Kais, are they, no?
Okay, so if they're all Glind, is the demon realm for each universe or multi-universal?
I think it's multi-universal. The demon realm is one thing.
It's only one thing.
Yeah, because the demon realm is it not stated linked to every universe? You can find a portal to the demon realm in every universe. But
Actually, yeah, I think they said that. They said that.
There are more. I'm sure there are more than 3 realms, though. They at least talked about 3 realms.
There's 3 realms. There's 3 realms.
3
There's
main
3
realms.
Yeah, 3 gates. But
When there
does
are
that
other
mean
gates, there are other gates.
I remember they're saying there's 3 gates, and that the first gate is the royal palace and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I might be wrong then. I don't know.
So, if the demon realm is multi-universal, that means they're weak. Because if their champion was Deborah, can you imagine Deborah against Hit or Jiren?
That Deborah's never gonna win. Deborah, they need to somehow recover. What needs to happen is they need to be like, okay, Deborah might have been weakened due to the effects of the margin power. Because Deborah wasn't even evil in the first place, was he?
He wasn't.
He was
Not
corrupt.
that evil. He was not that evil.
No, but
he was caught off
corrupt,
guard.
wasn't he?
Yeah. Because Babidi caught him off guard. Like, remember Shay in Boo arc is like, Deborah, how could a man like Deborah be caught by Babidi? So I think he was like caught off guard.
So yeah, maybe Deborah, the margin power is weakened, and that's the only way I see them explaining it. But aside from that, yeah.
It's a good episode. Lots of new lore. So our current consensus on the Shin issue is that all Supreme Kais are Glind. They're all demons, and the fruit stuff is changed.
Yeah. Also, Vegeta might have some trouble reaching the area, I think, because obviously, I don't know if Supreme Kai got enough time to relay the message. Obviously, the code was 8821. So I don't know if he got enough time to relay it so that those guys can make it to them. So they might have to find their own separate way to get into that area.
They're gonna have to, but I know they're coming because the whole promo, the
Chibi, we have to see them.
So we will see them, but it's gonna be very interesting. What's your take of the week?
I did
it last week.
I have a take of the week for this one.
First week, you said Deborah was coming.
Janemba.
You said Janemba's coming. Second week, I said there's going to be a new form. So what's your take of this week?
Take of this week. That's a tough one. I don't think there's anything that can go off, but if I had to say something, I'd say Supreme Kai of Time might be hiding something himself.
Supreme Kai of Time, when you meet Shin,
his universe always has my heart in it. So when I say Supreme Kai of Time, when I say Supreme Kai, the last few things that enter my head is time. But Supreme Shin, yeah. Shin might be hiding something in himself because I don't see how he'd have a brother and sister who reside in the demon realm. One's visibly evil and the one's morally ambiguous. And he doesn't have skeletons in his closet as well. So I'd say something like that might have to.
Very interesting. You know what? Yeah, I forgot about his brother, Degasuko.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, everybody, that was episode 3 reaction of Dragon Ball Daima. Please comment below your thoughts, your opinions. Click on the links of the socials, follow, join the Reddit, listen to Reddit. We're active every day in discussions. So talk on the Reddit. The analyst final words.
Check out the Pluto review.
Anyway, goodbye everyone.